Hello, I'm so excited to tell you a little bit about our June group. I'm so pumped for this group that we have coming up because I think it's something that I really need right now and that I know that our team really needs. A lot of my current customers and clients need this. And like I said, so do I. So in June, we are going to be continuing to do same things that we normally do in our challenge group, which is exercising, drinking our shakes, and checking in with each other. But we are also going to be putting on an added focus on our nutrition and making sure that we are sticking to our plans, but really being very mindful about what we eat, and not just what we eat, but also why we eat. And this is a topic that's really near and dear to my heart because it's something that I really had to work on. I used to eat for any reason I could possibly think of. If I was happy, I would eat. If I was sad, I would eat. If I was frustrated, I would eat. If I was, just anything, I would eat at any possible excuse. And for me, there was definitely a time in my life where food was one of the things that I looked forward to the most. And it had much more of a hold over me than it really should have. And it's one of the reasons why I struggled with my weight and my health. And so this is something that I know that if this is a struggle area for you, if we don't work through this, if we don't get through this and break through this, you'll continue to struggle. And so I want to really dig into our relationship with food, our mindset around food, and then also just some practical tips and tricks. Sometimes it's simply finding a different way of doing things. Sometimes we just need a little trick to make it easier to eat healthy. If time is a big issue for you and that's holding you back from sticking to your nutrition plan, then you need like tips and tools and tricks for making it really quick and easy. And I totally get that too. So we're going to dig into all things nutrition. We're going to be breaking down those barriers that can make it hard for us to stick to our nutrition plans. And that's really going to be the key that's going to unlock your results, because we've all heard the phrase, right, that you can't outrun your fork. And that is absolutely true. And even if you can temporarily manage to outwork your fork and lose weight, you're going to go back because physiologically you can't maintain that state for a long period of time. So you're going to end up going back to your old habits and you're going to end up back where you were. And I've been through that cycle so many times. And one of the things that I love about what I get to do is helping women break that cycle and helping women come to a healthier relationship with food and learn to enjoy it, not to hate it or to fear it or to be obsessed with it, to have it have control over you, but to really put it in a healthy place, in a sensible place, a logical place. And so that's what I'm really excited about. We will be having, for requirements, we will need a Beachbody On Demand subscription, and you're going to need a nutrition plan. You can use 2B Mindset. You can use Ultimate Portion Fix. You can use the nutrition guide that comes with the workout program that you're doing if you don't have either of those. But you need to have a plan that you're going to follow. And then our focus is going to be on sticking to that plan. Okay. So that's what you're going to need. I also highly recommend, for those of you who don't know, my relationship with food and my relationship with God, my faith, were very connected. And the journey towards a healthier relationship with food was also a faith journey for me. And there's so much that I learned on both sides of that coin at the same time. And that could be a really powerful key for those of you who are interested. I'm going to be opening up a 21-day Made to Crave devotional Bible study. We'll start that on June 1st as well. And you'll get the link to join. It's free. So for anybody who wants to do that with me, I'm going to be going through that. If that's not your jam, if you're not religious or we don't share the same faith, that's totally cool. We will do, I highly recommend reading the book You Can Drop It by Alana Molstein. Alana Molstein is a registered dietitian and nutritionist who created the 2B Mindset program, so her main name might be familiar. And she has lost over 100 pounds herself. And then after both of her pregnancies, lost the weight too. So she has a lot of personal experience in this area, and she shares that in her book, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to be reading that too. So I highly recommend both those resources. I also highly recommend Shakeology because it helps so much with cravings that come from nutrient deficiencies. It helps our body manage stress. It helps give us sometimes just a quick and healthy snack, which in mom life is hard sometimes to do, or even a meal if you blend it up with some fruit or and things like that. So highly recommend Shakeology. I also personally really benefit from Energize. We are still going to be working out, and Energize really helps me get up and get going in the morning, which then helps my day get started off right, helps me manage my stress, helps with the endorphins, which then cuts down on the stress eating and the emotional eating that sometimes comes up. So those are my recommendations. I hope you'll join us. I'm really excited about this month and all the great things that are going to come from it. I know it's going to be pivotal for some of you in your journey, and I think it's going to be really pivotal for me because we're at a time in the world, the world around us, where emotional eating, there are a lot of triggers for emotional eating. And for those of us who struggle with that, stress eating, this is going to be really beneficial. So I'm so excited. I hope you'll join us. Reach out to me if you have any questions. If you don't have all the tools you need, I'll help you get set up and we will get going. All right. See you inside the group.